Dr. Cyndi Burnett, Creativity and Education Specialist.
I'm Barney Saltzberg, picture book author, illustrator, and songwriter.
So today is all about the skill playfulness and humor, especially when it comes to creativity. And when it comes to creativity, we're looking at freely toying with new ideas. So Barney, oftentimes when we're looking at creativity, we're looking at two different things as they merge. So we're going to play a little game called Smoosh. Are you ready?
I love the name. Yes.
Okay. Maybe it's a new book for you. So what I'd like you to do, did you bring the objects I asked you to bring?
Yes. And so Cyndi asked me to bring 6 random objects from just around. And I just kind of walked through the house like a scavenger hunt, took things that are completely unrelated with no idea what to do with them other than I'm doing my homework, and I did what she asked.
Very good. So I also brought 6 random objects from around my house. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you 2 things, and I would like you to smush them together. Are you ready?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so the first 2 items, one is a flip-flop, and the other one is glitter. How can we smush these together to create something new?
Well, I don't know that I haven't used glitter in a while, but I mean, you could like use the flip-flop as a hammer,
Okay.
and really embed the glitter into a surface. But I think that's what glue's for. Also, you could use it to fan glitter to help it dry,
Okay.
or to fling glitter if you put some glitter on it and flung it. Yes, that way. So those are my. Oh, there's a nice pattern on the bottom of that. Yes, yes, that would be nice to put glue in there and just make a glitter bottom.
Okay.
Okay.
Great.
And
That was a great smush. I was actually thinking about ways in which it could go down here. So if you're going into someone's house, maybe that you don't, that you want to surprise with a surprise party, that you put little glitter there, and then you, as you're walking, it sort of disperses glitter all over the floor. In the same way, like one of those cards, when you open the card, all the glitter goes everywhere. In this case, when you're walking around someone's house, I mean, who wouldn't want glitter all over their house?
I would love that. Yeah. Well, I was looking at the bottom. It had 3 holes where the little straps attached. If you made a 4th hole and put a tube as you were walking, you could just pour, like it's a funnel. You could just make a track. You'd be like a human flashy snail, leaving a track of glitter wherever you go.
Fun. Great.
Yeah.
Now show me 2 of your objects.
Okay. Well, this is one of the dog conchs that you're supposed to put food in there. Really drive them nuts because my dogs are big. It's rubber, and I like that. And then a paintbrush. So Smoosh. I don't know what they do together, but go ahead. You can start.
Okay, so maybe if your dog paints something for you, they get the food automatically opened so the food comes out. Or maybe the roller helps you move the paint in interesting directions, and then the paintbrush helps you to smooth those sections out.
With it, taking off where you just said that if you painted the edges of this but left the openings, and you could roll this and make a neat pattern.
Yes.
I'm thinking because there's a hole here, you could use this as a paintbrush holder.
Oh.
And most things I think of are musical instruments. So, or if you
see, and we could also play a musical instrument with this.
The Smoosh band. I love it. Yes.
The Smoosh band. Okay. So here's my next one.
Wait, the Smoosh band plays schmoozik. Go ahead. What else did you bring?
I also brought a Rubik's Cube.
Oh, man.
And a hair scrunchie.
Wow. Well, my first thought is, because I don't know that I've ever successfully completed a Rubik's Cube, but once I would get it in the right space, I would tie it up with that scrunchie so it couldn't move again. It wouldn't lose my place. It's like a bookmark for a Rubik's Cube. And you?
Okay. So I think actually the Rubik's Cube, I could take apart all of the pieces, which I've done before, and then turn it into a hairband, like a really interesting hairband for curious kids.
Well, also I was thinking maybe the hairband acts as a Rubik's Cube carrier. Might be a fashion statement to have a Rubik's Cube on your head with a hairband holding it, or
Yeah.
not. Things to
Yes.
show people not to do.
Okay, and
Right.
two more for you.
Okay, this these are weird. Well, here's a harmonica
Ooh.
and a miniature clothespin.
Ooh.
Good luck on this one.
Yeah, that's a toughie.
That's
So
a tough smush.
if I was gonna, I'm gonna try to smush it anyway. So it holds up your harmonica so you don't lose it because it's so small. Maybe if you play the harmonica with the blade of the clip on the other side, does it make different kinds of music for a smush band?
No, but this way. But another percussion instrument. Which also sounds like you're grating carrots.
Okay.
Yes. You know, let's just pretend. Can I add one more element to my smush?
Yes.
So if you had this as tiny sheet music for a mouse, and you could maybe put the sheet music on the end of your harmonica while you're playing, so you can read your. That would be really hard to do. You have to wow. Really tiny notes. It's making my eyes hurt. Or it's a paper holder.
Okay.
Yeah, it could stand as a paper holder.
Okay, I've got one more smush I'd like you to do.
Okay.
Okay, I've got Perfume and wait for it, Chewbacca.
Wow. Well, the first thought is just douse Chewbacca with perfume so that you have a scented stuffed animal.
Okay.
Which, depending on the scent, could be great. You know, I think just because it's chewy, maybe you want like a cookie scent. But then you'd probably eat your stuffed animal, which wouldn't be so great. So you go ahead.
Well, I'm going to flip that and say, what if we made a perfume that smelled like Chewbacca? And if that's the case, what does Chewbacca smell like? Or a Star Wars perfume?
It's probably been done, but it's a great idea if it's not. Yeah. I mean, I've never really put on perfume. I think you spray it in the air. Is there ever a chance where you rub it on? Maybe that'd be more like aftershave. But you could have a Chewbacca perfume applicator. Maybe if you squeeze his belly and it's sprayed out of his mouth.
So you squeeze his belly and then you rub it on your
Or it just shoots out of his mouth. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. He looks thrilled by this, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I have one more.
Okay. Show me yours.
Yeah. So I have an old. This was my dad's pencil sharpener.
Ooh. Okay.
It's metal. They don't make things like this anymore. And this is a plastic box. Is there anything we can do with these?
Could we use the plastic box? What is a plastic box for?
Well, normally it's got tiny batteries in it. When it's
okay. So maybe the tiny batteries go inside of the pencil sharpener and it makes it motorized so you don't actually have to move it around.
That would be, yeah, modern ones.
Yes.
Can we use this as a percussion?
Yes.
Interesting song for the Smush Band. That's their second hit.
This is the Smush Band. All
right.
right.
So another possibility is if I could open this. It's so old it doesn't want to open, but this does get filled with pencil shavings.
Okay.
And you could, because have you ever smelled pencil shavings? I love the smell. So what if this was a pencil shaving potpourri box?
Oh, that's...
You take your little pencil shavings, pour some in here, and then you can like maybe put some tiny little holes on there, and you can just smell. We're into scents today, or nonsense. Potpourri pencil smelling. That's the thought.
Okay.
Nice. Thank you very much.
So thanks, Barney. Those are very interesting smushes. So for those of you at home, we hope that you'll try smushing things together to see what ideas you come up with. And as we go out today, we hope that you will subscribe to our channel, give this video a thumbs up, and we will go off with our Smush Sensation Band. Are you ready?
Absolutely.
Here we go.